look, one thing I do, I watch all types of programs, the stuff I
Yeah.
agree with and stuff I don't agree with. And I listen. I watched a lot of Fresh and Fit content. And I listen to what they be saying, bro. They literally saying, I think one of the statements says, like, if you ask a woman to delete her Instagram, it's the equivalent of asking a man to throw away $1 million business. Is how women are looking at it. And if your woman truly loves you, she would do that. That's one of the just check their content out. They pretty much say the same. You watch 5 episodes, you probably seen them all. Watch 5 episodes, and you'll see there's a large group of men, especially in this day and age when they didn't have to do the things we had to do socially, like walk up to women and holler at them in person, learn how to socially interact with people, get some level of emotional intelligence to fit in and not be weird. You on the internet, you only got that. So their whole perspective is way different than ours, Trigger Mike. Everything, like they got free porn right out the gate. And then all the women they wanted, they could flirt with or not flirt with straight from the internet. They never had to do the awkward walk up, tap on the shoulder, hope she don't be mad, lean in, lean back, try and find a pen, can't write up. So they never had to do none of that stuff, bro. It's a whole different thing.
Okay, so like I hear the point, but I still like my brain is still having a hard time wrapping around it because if you think that like men are in my DM, do you not think men are not approaching me in real life?
Yeah, but so again, for me, I probably, because of the era I'm from, and I'm not a social media person like that outside of probably YouTube and maybe Facebook years and years ago, I probably wouldn't be concerned about none of it. But if I was to pick up a poison, it would be like, oh, you going to the club, right? That would be Instagram to them, maybe the equivalent of the club. And I probably would have a problem with you going to the club every weekend. To them, Instagram is a club in your pocket, and anytime you pull it out, you in the club. And it's sneaky because you can go to the bathroom, do whatever you want to do, never post them, pretend to be single, and then find somebody to monkey branch. Because you also got to remember with the level of social interaction that people have now, they're getting accused from men who are older men around our age who are telling them all these women is gonna monkey branch you, bro. As soon as somebody with enough, they got multi-million view videos of gold digger videos that's set up, but some of these men believe that stuff is real. Like when you take all that stuff into account, it creates a propaganda wheel that's going to shape the narrative of how men look at relationships and their interaction with women nowadays. So like I'm trying to put myself in those shoes, and I may be off. I'm not saying because I'm not in those shoes. I'm trying to take all the information I gathered and try and pull something out of that to extrapolate some type of a reasonable response. The only thing I can think of is if you have to maintain the Instagram, give him access to it. That's the only thing I could think of. Then you don't have to post them. He probably not even gonna check it. Just knowing that he have access to it may stop him from doing that. If he after a while, I don't know. It's a crazy problem. I don't know.
Yeah. So okay. So there's I hear you. I've considered that option. The only thing that I guess in terms of access is violating other people's privacy. And I'm not talking about men, right? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about like as girlfriends, you know, the things you say to each other that you don't want to say to your partner, the things that like you share. I know men have heard the craziness that happens in women's group chats. And if y'all think that doesn't happen on Instagram too, like, but I don't want to be violating somebody else's privacy because my partner feels insecure.
You know what? That's the side I'm on. And I'm not trying to simp. Because dudes are going to be like, oh, no, you're supposed to have access to all of that. Let me tell y'all married, the unmarried ass people in the chat that think I'm about to simp when I say this. The same way we tell women not to go looking for trouble, you shouldn't be that group chat, that girls group chat shit is kind of the same shit. It will make you hate, and not in the same way, like not like you're looking for men or nothing. It's a very bad thing when you hate your woman's friends. It's a very bad thing when you hate your woman's friends. I have a cousin that went through that. Talk about how I went through her phone looking at what the hell these girls be saying. It wasn't anything that was any of his business. It's just that he thought it was very unsavory, right? And it's like, I told y'all a long time ago, women are nastier than we are. We don't talk about that stuff as much as they do. They are nasty, ratchet at the mouth.
Gotcha.
Like, you will piss yourself off. So I agree. Like, yo, don't give him access so he can go in there, make himself mad, then ruin y'all future because he can't get over anything somebody else said, not even something you did, because you will be mad at association, right? So
that's true.
You'll be mad simply like how you choose to associate with these people, like that type of no. Don't go looking for anything. Hell,
these young men now are so extreme with it that they're willing to go to a whole nother country in order to not deal with women that are. And the main issue with Instagram, they're willing to leave the country to avoid this Instagram lifestyle, bro. Like, I don't know. It's a hard.
IG is all over the country though. They can't escape it.
But they believe that they're not gonna deal with an Instagram 304 and any of these other places. And yeah, I don't know. That's a hard problem. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a hard problem. You might have to just that's a hard problem.
I mean I would have agreed with what you said, Mike. But now Marcus, but now after hearing Mike said, I'm like,
no, but what I will say is that now it looks like you at a crossroads. So the honest answer is you
what
must
is your standard?
I was gonna say, well, no, not even what is your standard. Because the only reason she's saying something like this is because if this is a real thing, she's looking for it to turn into something real. Mm-hmm. So when you're gonna get multiple crossroads like that in your relationship where you're like, continue, even though I don't agree, and that's damn. Sometimes I feel for women. That's the part of submission part. Like, golly, I don't want to do that shit. I really don't want to do this. And it's like, I got to, because I ain't messing this one up.
That's the part where women who have a lot of questions or have some pushback that comes off as combative. I think there's just like this lack of understanding of like, are you sacrificing yourself or are you sacrificing for the relationship? So like, posting you pre-marriage, that shouldn't even be a conversation, sir. Like, you're not my husband. I did feel how you deal with your feel. You're an adult. You're responsible for how you feel. Right. But then if my husband turns around and is like, I need to be active on your social media, then I'm going to concede. It's not going to feel great, but you know what I mean? I can concede to submitting to my husband. Submitting to a boyfriend, I don't know. That's a hard thing.
Let's role play. I watched enough Fresh and Fit to go to what they be saying. Let's role play this.
That's true.
So how does it? I've watched enough. So I like to be on your social media. I don't understand why you just can't post me, because if you love me like you claim you love me every day in these text messages, you post me. I just don't believe you.
Okay, this is like a real ass role play. That was a good acting job. I was like,
it was.
It's not like he done said this before now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm just quick.
I
he
really
even did the look away. Like, I mean, if you.
Hold on, I'm gonna get into it. Hold on. Let me get my acting all the way together.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah, don't worry. We go get it.